This $3 stock can make millionaires. And now we're at a good level to buy it. With that being said, man, on Friday, I got a surprise notification and I made a video on ATAI in the past saying that I will personally buy it at $2.50 to $2.60. I think we personally bought it at $2.60. I think I put it up a little bit more just so it can fill. With that all being said, man, it wasn't really looking too good afterwards, but now with that open, it is looking great and we have room to move to like that 350 to that 360, making me a dollar in the money. With that all being said, man, this is a stock that I was telling you guys about a while back and to have this price target on the radar. So if you guys scooped in at that level, good job. Now let's talk about making it free. What does that mean? Let's say if you buy 10 shares at that let's just say 250 level, you can make half of those plays basically for the free skis. So with that all being said, man, just have your patience with this one. I am personally as well. I'm probably going to be selling half at that $4 level. Not really a free play, but with that being said, most of them are going to be free and we're going to be holding the other half for as long as we want. This is a play that I've been buying, selling. And honestly, man, you can make your money within like a month with this one. Recently, we did make a breakout all the way to that $4 level, like I was saying, because we were kind of just up and down, kind of volatile, kind of bounced up, bounced down. But now we are making some new highs. And honestly, man, we have room to move and retest that $4 level. So I'm very, very pumped to see how this one moves. And this is one that I want you guys to have on your radar, especially if we do fall back down. With that being said as well, though, if we do fall down once again, back down to that 260, unless we get like just like a wick going down there, it might not look too good overall. We might continue or have a continuation to the downside. So please have your patience with ATAI in general, but this one can make you a lot of money in general as well. So this is one that should be on your radar. But now let's get to some bonus stocks. What stocks to day trade this week, especially as an options trader myself? These are plays that I'm going to be having on my radar. And also be free to check out the daily video where I give you guys more supports and resistance, the overall news, and I make those videos every single day. With that being said, first one on my list, of course, is Amazon. And why? Amazon has earnings scheduled for this Thursday. For a day trader, this is a gold mine. The stock will see a massive surge in volume and volatility leading up to the report, and especially on Friday after the numbers are out. Traders won't just be watching the headline revenue and profit, they'll be reacting instantly to the AWS, Amazon Web Services growth figures, and the company's future guidance. A beat or miss in any of those key areas can cause huge fast price swings that are perfect for intraday trades overall. So keep Amazon on your radar for this week for day trades, swing trades, whatever you guys like to do. Just keep in mind that the premiums are going to be relatively high for this one. So if it does go the opposite way, you might lose a decent amount of money. First link in the description below, I have a bunch of courses to help you guys become more profitable. I have a long term that gives you guys 40 free stocks to outperform the S&P 500, especially in this time. And I also have, how to read charts, basic beginner things for trading overall, and how to make money off of $0 on your computer. So go check out these courses with that code down below. You guys can get 50% off. Next one on my list and on my radar is going to be the Qs, TQQQ, and or just QQQ, Pro Shares Ultra Pro QQQ. Why isn't a stock but an ETF? So it is designed to deliver 3 times the daily performance of the NASDAQ 100 index. With the Fed decision on Wednesday, PC inflation on Thursday, and the jobs reports on Friday, the NASDAQ is going to move. TQQQ will amplify that move significantly. If the news is good for TQQ, if this news is good for tech overall, the TQQQ will fly. If the news is bad, it will drop hard and fast. For experienced traders who can manage risk, this is our direct tool to trade the week's biggest headlines. The liquidity is massive, so getting in and out is relatively easy. So this is one that I recommend trading, having on your radar overall. Next one, man, the big dog, AI leader. We're at like 4.2 trillion, maybe even higher now. Market cap is Nvidia. Can we hit 5 trillion? Comment down below if you guys think that we can. With that all being said, though, why Nvidia? They're basically the king of market volatility and a leader in ultra important semiconductor and AI space. We're in an AI race and everybody wants their AI to be better than another country's, another business, anything like that. It's a high beta stock that tends to make exaggerated moves based on the market sentiment. Basically, man, let's say if the SPY starts selling off, this is going to be the first stock to sell off. A lot of people get out of NVIDIA first, but they also get into NVIDIA first as well, and it will react strongly to the Fed news and the inflation data. Furthermore, it will react to the overall earnings reports for its big customers like Amazon Cloud's division, and it's incredible high volume every single day, and the price action provides clear intraday opportunities for traders who follow technical levels. And with that being said, man, a lot of companies sometimes they be like, we're gonna buy another 500,000 AI NVIDIA chips. So keep that in mind overall, because NVIDIA can move off these earnings. You might even see a play to the upside. With that all being said, though, we do have other companies making chips too. So news like that, like maybe we're buying Google's chips instead, you might see NVIDIA take a little bit of a red with that. So keep NVIDIA on your mind and on your radar, man. I'm watching that 175 to that 177 level for NVIDIA overall. And if I want to get into a play, I'm looking at that 173 to that 172.5 or 7. But only if we get down to that level. My next level might be 160, 173.5 maybe. Have a call option, but I'm going to be relatively, safe with this one. Next one on the radar is going to be Bank of America, BACY. This is a pure play on the Federal Reserve beating on Wednesday. The entire banking sector will be on high alert during Jerome's press conference. Any language about interest rates staying higher for longer or hints about future cuts will send bank stocks moving instantly. Bank of America is extremely liquid and tends to have very clean reactions to Fed news, making it a prime candidate for day trading on Wednesday afternoon. So have this one on your radar for Wednesday afternoon. It can go up, it can go down, whatever you guys want. This one is a great one. Next one is going to be Tesla. And I know a lot of people who made a lot of money on Friday's move and even a lot of money on the earnings move as well. A lot of people were bearish on it. We seen it coming. We knew numbers were going down and stuff like that. But with that being said, we did have a good rebound on Friday. A lot of people made money on that. So one thing that I'm watching is maybe a gap to fill back up to that 335 level and or a gap to go all the way down to like that 314 to that 313. And if we bounce below that 313, we could probably retest that 300 again. But this is the one that you want to have your patience on because we could potentially just keep on going up. With that being said, please have your patience with this one. But Tesla is a day trader's dream because it is a life of its own. It moves with extreme volatility on company-specific news, sector news, and general market sentiment overall. And we all know, Elon Musk be going crazy on X sometimes. But in a week packed with market-moving economic data, Tesla will act as a risk-on and a risk-off barometer. If the market likes the news from the Fed, high growth stocks like Tesla are likely to rip higher. If the market gets spooked, Tesla could see a sharp sell-off. The range it can cover in a single day provides ton of opportunity for quick trades. And honestly, just look at how the stock moves. Like it literally moves a lot in one day, in a single day. So yeah, another thing that people may not know too much, but Uber, basically, sometimes you will see an opposite. So if Tesla's moving up, Uber goes down. And if Uber goes up, Tesla goes down. So you can also place some plays the opposite on Uber if you guys want. But that's normally when like that's normally like news related stuff. But I just wanted to have that one up just so you guys can see. And last but not least, one of my favorites is going to be Apple. And I told you guys this in the daily video already. That's why I kept it to last because you guys probably already watched the daily video. Didn't want to bore you guys. But with that being said, the 215.5 to the 213 level is kind of bouncing in this range. So I'm going to be looking at a call option at around that 213. Having my patience, though, making sure it doesn't bounce below that, because if it doesn't, next level is going to be at 212.5, and if it bounces below this, we could probably go down even more. But with that being said, I'm going to be looking at some call options around these levels right here. With that all being said, man, we might get a break up, and if we can get a break up above that 215.5, we could probably see Apple to the upside even more. We do have earnings coming out, too, for Apple, so keep this one on your mind as well for earnings-related things. But with that all being said, man, just have your patience with trading. We got a lot of good news this week. We got some good trade deals, potential trade deals to say. We do have a potential 90-day pause with China that can potentially move the market up even more once that thing is confirmed. And we also have a crazy deal with Europe. I think they're doing like $750 billion in energy and $600 billion in the U.S. investments in general, which is insane. We've seen this with Japan recently, so it's looking like most of the deals is going to come with an investment. And we might even get some later on news like European Union's buying 100 Boeing. So that's why I think Boeing is a good one too, but I didn't really include it because that one, I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too high right now. We still have the potentials of getting into like 240, 250, but I don't know about that 260 to 270 level. But with that being said, we do got a lot of room to move for Boeing overall, but this is just one that I'm personally just staying out of for now. I did play some plays earlier, but honestly, I'm having my patience with Boeing. But we might potentially get some deals with Boeing come out even more. So keep that one on your mind. But market sentiment is looking pretty good, overall for now. But with that being said, August I think is like red, like 3.5% down on average for August in general. But we still have a few more days. The August 1st deadlines ain't really that scary neither, just because we have the big trade deals with Europe, potentially China. So if that comes out before August 1st, we can see some more green overall. With that being said, though, man, let's stay green for this week. Let me know what tickers you guys are watching. Smash the like button, subscribe. And by the way, I'm recording this video before market opens, but I'm uploading it after market closes. So these prices can be different. So I apologize if it's a little confusing, but let's stay green, guys. Peace out.